We like to inform as well as entertain on the program, so we're going to try and get a hold of Peter Moss, who is a Shakespearean actor and somewhat of an expert on Shakespeare, and see if he can enlighten us about the great writer.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Is this Peter Moss?
Peter Moss it is.
Peter, hello. This is Michael O'Brien calling from...
Hi, what scent is there? What scent is there? I'll not speak another word unless the ground is covered in perfume with calls of arrows.
Well, I think I've reached the...
Dare you defy the word of your brothers, Ravius? I shall have thy head.
Well, Peter, I think I've reached the right person. We're calling...
Good afternoon to you, my good sir.
And good afternoon to you as well. Today is April 23rd, is William Shakespeare's birthday. Also happens
so
to be...
So they say.
Yes, and happens to be the day that William Shakespeare also died.
Not a true word has been spoken by any man, I dare say.
So you are certainly...
Classically trained... Shakespearean actor, born in Millbrae, California. Moved to London when I was 30, 40 years old. I guess I can't remember.
How did you first become interested in William Shakespeare?
Love, my dear friend, love. Love is the answer to every question any man has ever posed. If I may, I'd like to read to you sonnet number 50. I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes, new wail my dear time's waste. But if while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored, and sorrows end.
Oh, that's quite beautiful. You know, some people put off by Shakespeare because of the language.
Thank you.
No, that was terrific. It was just terrific.
Thank you so much.
Some people have a problem with the language. So translate for us. What is Shakespeare talking about in that sonnet?
Love, my friend. As I said before, that it is, of course, the answer to every question every man has ever posed. A woman, for that matter.
Mm-hmm. But is it unrequited? Is it, love lost, love found?
Lost and found.
Lost and found. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
With old woes, new wail, my dear time's waste.
Right. Well, I don't think we'll have time to recite all of Shakespeare's works, but let's turn from the sonnets to...
I would like to invite all of your listeners out there to help me, if they will. We are starting the Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, great. A Shakespeare Festival. Where will that be taking place?
At the Women's Building, hopefully.
The Women's Building?
On Wednesdays.
Uh-huh.
And or right now, what we're trying to do is get it out from under the trees, out of the park, come to the field, because they're playing their baseball games again.
Oh, yes. What particular problems have you do you encounter when you're performing Shakespeare outside on a nice, beautiful summer day, for example?
Well, if you're performing it on second base and it's the third inning, you've got a problem.
Uh-huh.
And lots of the parents of the children get off the field, get off the field. Right. And, of course, we get off the field because...
There's a game going on.
There's a game going on, and I can't expect my troupe, my fellow thespians, to stand fast and challenge a bunch of angry mommies and daddies with their little children's 24-inch baseball bats and their plastic wiffle balls or whatever. So we just find a way off the field. And
I see. Sure. What do you think? There's been this controversy about Shakespeare. Did he really write his plays?
Well, few critics actually believe that. For instance, The Two Gentlemen of Verona, which I haven't read, or Comedy of Errors, or for that matter, Midsummer Night's Dream. I glanced at Romeo and Juliet. But to answer your question, which is not love this time, but it's, although love generally is the answer, most of the sonnets were written between 93 and the autumn of 94. Personally, I believe King John could not have been dated earlier than 1595, or The Merchant of Venice, 96. I don't know. I haven't read that one either. But, what I like most about it is the costumes.
Yes, the costumes. Yes.
Billowing sleeves and the tight and the pantaloons, whatnot, and shoes.
Right.
Little buckle shoes, and of course the hats.
No,
And the feathers.
Right.
Feathers.
The costumes
There's
are very...
feathers that Shakespeare used. What's that?
Well, they just look like they'd be fun to put on, fun to wear.
I'm wearing one right now.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure
in
you are.
celebration of the Bard's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Before we run out of time, there's so many quotes, so many lines from Shakespeare that we use in everyday life.
I know that Shakespeare is responsible for many phrases in the English language and colloquial language that we use today. As a matter of fact, I think he coined the phrase.
Oh, wow.
Don't quote me on that.
Yes.
But there you have it. All's well that ends well, my friend.
Couldn't sum it up better than that. Thank you, Peter Moss, Shakespearean actor and an expert on William Shakespeare here on the birthday of...
And good luck for your future.
Yes, and to you as well.
Certainly won't be in radio.
Well, Shakespeare, he's in the alley with his pointed shoes and his bells, speaking to some French girl who says she knows me